The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. He'll call for the fair catch here. So New Mexico's offense is on the field for the first time today. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Using his legs, it's Sanders. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking for a man. It's Dampier. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB, but not on this play.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. The Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. The Wolverines offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting with a 6-yard pickup there. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. They'll go to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They're on the board first here in the season opener. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He now has 56 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
And, RD, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers the football and get the football to them in space.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly. Offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders. Defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Line gets set. 1st down. Scanning the field. It's Dampier. He wants to take the top off. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try to take shots. They're going to try to keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Fair catch, called for and made. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The give out of the gun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offensive first. Absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball support.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Touchdown, Michigan! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
And step number 1 when you want a great running back, someone who runs angry and continues to break tackle after tackle. This guy was unbelievable on that rush.
I don't know, David, if this defense was ready for this guy. They got to do a better job as the game goes on, getting more hats to the football, because it's obvious now it's not going to be just one guy who brings him down. They've got to get extra hats to the football to stop this rushing attack.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is totally getting wrecked today. You bring Johnny Football back here in his prime, and even he wouldn't change the outcome of this one. They're trailing by 14 to UTSA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hold and finds his man on the left. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and give this receiver are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong. And I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up. And usually, they don't get out of the midst of those big things.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And the pass hits, picked off. He's at the 50. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. It's still up by 21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Ann Arbor. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. his elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Lining up to convert third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Nice move there. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Going to the running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure.
And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Grabbed behind the line, it's Pope. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Lobos will hustle to the line.
Good enough for a first down.
Hand off from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. And the ball's on the ground. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense defense recovered its own fumble. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, this offense is giving them a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads quickly. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Gets it out fast. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll give it to the back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. We've got this third down play to open the quarter. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, New Mexico. In other scores around the country,
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Quarterback will audible. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half. But I tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season. And this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 12 over Old Dominion. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Hall. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
And the Wolverines get it up to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They run the reverse. Made a defender miss. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Wolverines are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
Off the play fake. The throw to the outside is complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pick. First down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to the...
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Lobos with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He makes the connection. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards.
Well, it's a nice job.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you should try to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. You can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it. It's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Fires to the right. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got him, and they convert. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They want to just keep throwing it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And stampeding through the defense. Takes it the other way. The 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Michigan. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. There'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged.
Trying to get behind the defense. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. As disappointing